Subsidiary. There were so many things. I mean, Elvis Vinta can never lie. That means there were so many witnesses who claimed they were experienced. You can never actually disregard them. You can never actually say that they were not at all important. I understand that. There are thousands of Elvis fans out there. That's a really that's a really idiomatic expression. It can be used in any place. If you don't like the messenger, that doesn't mean you can shoot them. You can never actually shoot the messenger. If you don't like it, you can never actually shoot him. 아, 그럼 몰라서 그런 게 아니라 subsidy로 잘못 봐서 그래요. 답이 없는데 그걸 계속 누른다. I have no properly convincing answer, but I just click it. 그건 아니지. 난 걔가 ESL이라 생각해서 그런 것도 있잖아요. I really consider her English as ESL, so I never wanted to shame her. That's really one of the reasons. Because she actually said the 11 month. This is, 11 month. And I kind of actually thought that she might be, not speaking the proper English, I was thinking. Because before that, I was actually getting onto her English really fine. I don't really understand. I had no difficulty in understanding whatever, exotic British event happened delivered by someone that I normally get to see on TV. That's a fine. And Amiga Markley, wasn't I actually clear about that one? I've never even heard about it. I had no idea what she went through. Was never actually catching up with her story. Never. I'm so sorry, but she faked the one situation that eventually triggered my prejudice because of her behavior. I kind of actually thought that maybe I never actually should have arranged another one. I mean, I don't mind. I was actually kind of thinking, in a weird sense. But the thing is, I thought that was a neutral comment that could actually apply to someone, regardless of immediate time schedule or timeline. I don't care. I'm willing to be tested by many people. I'll make sure not to actually make any jokes. Just actually give our answer to them straightforwardly. That's important too. Because people would never actually give it a chance to be heard otherwise. They always make judgment. Especially to the direction if you're not speaking proper English. That's a problem. They're also equally very biased. They're very much filled with a negative idea of mine. Levelry. Isn't that chastise like scolding someone? As far as I know, chastise is scold to someone. I remember I had done this. Dean who is angered by a student action. They said no. Mother who is soothing her crying baby would like to chastise her baby. Can I trust that? I don't trust it. 난 못 믿겠어. 내가 이거를 했는데 틀렸대. 근데 나한테 이거를 또 하니까 또 틀렸다는 거야. Chastise means they actually lightly scold someone. But they said this is the answer. But I really remember my first trial was obvious as my thinkings are not being changed. 이거를 했어요. 근데 이게 아니래요. 근데 이거래. Can I trust that? Chastise normally criticize someone. Chastise. chastise 뭐라 하는 건데? It's like not really soothing in a no. My answer is definitely C. But I remember they said this is answer. Can I actually look up the dictionary? Because I don't trust them either. They've been actually fooling me so many times. I don't want to actually buy that. 너무 거짓말 많이 해요. 내가 처음에 이거 눌렀는데 X 됐어. Isn't it chastise? Isn't that really kind of criticize someone? Chasten someone. I think, Dean who has been angered by students' action is going to chastise, the behavior, wrong behavior of his student. But they said this is answer. 나 분명히 이걸 했어. 근데 얘네는 이거래 정답이. 내가 기억하는데 한번 찾아볼게. 맨날 거짓말을 하니까 왔다 갔다 하면 정신이 없어. 아씨, 난 저거 하기 싫은데. 클래스 그러니까 정확하잖아. 아씨, 내가 정말 정확하지. 난 정답이 이거래요. 나는 이게 criticize 한다고 해서 분명히 그랬어. 진짜 아니라고 하기만 해봐. 계속 거짓말 해가지고. 나 분명히 이거를 했다. 처음부터 보자마자 이거 criticize harshly. Watch the video. Honestly, 내 정답은 이건데 분명히 나한테 이걸 X했어. 그게 못 믿겠으면 비디오를 한번 보세요. 정말 싸우는 장면이 있어. 내 이건데 왜 아니야? 이렇게 싸워. 내 생각이 그렇게 잘 안 바뀌어요. 내 고집이 진짜 세가지고 잘 안 바꾸고 그 싸우는 장면이 비디오에 찍혀 있어요. 거짓말이 아니라. 유튜브에 찍혀 있다고. 내가 왜 이게 화가 나서 뭐라 해야지, 왜 이게 아니야, 계속 이걸로 했어. 이제 보니까 진짜 많이 거짓말 했잖아. 진짜 억울해. 나 분명히 진짜 기억하는데. 그래서 내가 mother 수링을 나중에 바꾸는 건 생각이 나. 내 정답이 인정이 안 돼서. 그래서 내가 너무 열이 받아서 왜 이게 억울해. 그런 거 다 거짓말이었단 말이잖아. 어떡해. 다 비디오에 있는데. 정말 내가 먼저 말했어요. 진짜로 chastise means to criticize harshly. I think, when Dean is so angry, he's going to criticize his student. 분명히 말했어요. 근데 전 진짜 안 된다고 했어. 한 번 안 된다고 한 적이 있어요. 비디오에 정말 있어요. 아니면 내가 진짜 손가락 내일 잘려도 돼. 진짜 그거 기억해. 정말 아니란데. 나는 근데 내 생각 진짜 안 바꿔. chastise 나한테 올 때부터 그냥 혼내는 되게 무서운 사람이에요. 제인 에일 책에 나오는 무서운 혼내는 사람이에요. 절대 안 바꿨어요. 근데 난 정말 X 했어. D를 했다가. 난 이거 아직 한 번도 생각 안 바꿨어. 이거 진짜 고집 진짜 세였는데. 억울해. 진짜 여태까지 그럼 그것도 모르고 화냈단 말이야. 진짜 계속 말도 안 되게 나한테 모른다 이거지. 진짜 억울해. 내 생각대로 해. 진짜 억울해. 비디오 진짜 찾아올 거야. 내가 진짜 고소할 거야. 정신적 피해 진짜 보상받아야. I'm going to actually definitely get the damages by actually, developing a civil lawsuit. Why the hell they lied to me that eventually stressed me out so harshly? I couldn't actually believe that. Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe that. I really remember they said that mother soothing her child was really... I really remember it. It was really actually recorded in September. In September it was recorded. They lied to me. I really actually remember immediately on my first trial I said Dean because normally I'm actually thinking of chastise a very seriously harsh criticism, just like the Jane Eyres and a school teacher who's been criticizing her so harshly. I never actually forgot that. I've been constantly consistent. I never actually wavered. It's not my fault. My first choice, all my records clearly signify that I've been actually sticking to no other than but this, Dean. My first trial, all the time, Dean, 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 Dean. When my Dean choice was rejected, then I finally picked out a different one. They said that was the answer. So I couldn't hardly believe this. So I've been actually making an accusation. Oh my god, that was real. 진짜네. 야, 이거 진짜다. 나 이거 진짜 비디오에 기억해요. 어머, 너 진짜 너무 나한테 거짓말해가지고. 계속 거짓말했구나. 씨, 내가 안 들어갈래. 그리고 그냥 비디오를 내 틀려도 내가 아니면 프레드릭 보면 알잖아. 나중에라도. 씨, 진짜 억울해. 미치겠다. 내가 그것도 모르고 화내고 있었다. 미쳤나봐. 진짜 거짓말 많이 했어. 나 너무 말이 안 돼서 안 돼. 뭐 모른다고 자꾸 그래. 내 믿음대로 그냥 하면 된다. 그냥 내가 안 대로 하는 게 정확하네. No, never hesitated. It was not him. There was another movie guy who got it. It was the Pathos. He's Quest. Intersperse. Put something into two different distinct ones. Place something in between. Both are fine. I think both are fine. Both are fine. No. No, I'm actually a genius. I know more than the. I know more. Don't worry. I really know. Both are fine. Intersperse. It's really. Because you actually know drive a wedge issue, but they're eventually holding two different parts together. Not really disperse, separate them, but internally holding them together, both are fine. I'm 100% certain. 두 개 다 되는 편이에요. No, I never actually said self-confident. Both of them are fine. 두개 된다 했어요. I said humbly aware of oneself. How many times did I know using my voice and humbly aware of oneself while I'm actually talking to myself humbly? You're like social flower, aware of your, lack of greatness. You've been constantly thinking about your weakness. I said it. It's all caused by, your lying system. That's really, I should have actually pressed what bad here. Although I never actually pick out anything, I said it's a self-abnegating, also self-conscious, self-awareness. You've been constantly being mindful of your ego. But that's so fine. I was really super correct and there was no change at all. My choice was bad hair. I've been saying twice.